Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the different types of the delays in the computer network. So there are the four types of the delays. There the first is the transmission delay, and second is the propagation delay. Then there is the queue time, and then is the processing time. Let's understand each other. So before that, you need to understand how the communication actually happens in the computer network. So assume this is the sender and there is a receiver. Then these are two are connected through a communication channel, and this is our channel. And now the sender need to send some data, and in the computer networks there are different types of switching, but assume that this is the data and we are currently calling it as a packet, right? The first time the sender need to put this packet on this particular channel, and the time that is being taken for this particular operation is known as the transmission time. Once this packet is here, that packets need to be transmitted to the sender, and here let's say packet reach here. So this time that is taken is known as the propagation time. Now you again give back this packet to the receiver, and the receivers might be busy. So until that particular time period of the time, this message is being put in a particular queue, and whenever the receivers keeps on processing here, when that particular processing is being complete, it will take that packet from here. The time for which this packet waits in this particular queue is known as the queue time, and then server performs some operation on this particular packet, that is known as the processing time, right? Now we will understand slightly in more details. So for example, now we understand theoretically, right? This is the transmission time. Assume that we have a packet of size L. L means this is the having the L bits, and there is a bandwidth is equal to B bits per second. Right? Now transmission time Tx, we generally represent the transmission time with the Tx. Tx can be calculated by the L by B, and it will be in the second. Right. So this is the formula for the transmission time. So number of the bits, and that is representing the length divided by the bandwidth of that particular medium. It represents the Tx. Now second time is the propagation time. Now we know that it is the time taken for a packet to travel from the sender to receiver. So assume that the distance between the sender and receiver distance is d, and the speed of the signals, so the speed which that particular packet travel, the speed of the signal. Generally, we are considering the optical medium, and the speed is 2/3 of the speed of light. So speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. So now in our case the speed will be 2 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second in an optical medium. And so let's say we are representing it with V, then the propagation time Tp is represented by d plus d divided by V. Cool. So these are the two times. Now the Q time is the amount of the time that is being taken. There is no specific formula to calculate it, but it is the time, for example, depends on the how much processing time the server takes. And tproc also does not have any particular formula, but it depends on a lot of the factors in that particular machine. So for example, how much traffic it is receiving, what is the CPU power, what is the processing speeds, all these things it is actually matters. I hope it is clear. Thank you.